You are now listening to Back-to-Back Hip-Hop. You are now listening to Back-to-Back Hip-Hop.
What's up, everybody? I'm Andy Alessio, and welcome to the latest edition of the Back-to-Back Hip-Hop Podcast. On Skype with me, San Antonio artist P2TheGoldMa. So, P2, my man, how you doing?
Shit, I'm doing good, man. What it do?
Dude, I'm doing so well. I'm so fucking excited that I'm able to talk to you.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all fucking with me, you know?
Dude, so first things first, I've always wanted to know this. Why the mask? How'd that come about?
Shit, the mask, man, I'm gonna be real with you. It's a couple reasons, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them I don't want to get into because it's part of the whole shit. Like, I'm gonna tell people later, but just off top, I be living a certain type of way, you know? I be doing the things I talk about, not like on super thug shit, but, you know, I do some things that ain't on the up and up, legal, whatever. So, you know, I don't need my face hot, really. I just want people to listen to my music because my face being hot could, you know, it could fuck my money up and just my situation. So that's really the reason for the mask. I just want people to fuck with the music. And I'm really, you know, I'm doing some things day to day that I got to do. And I want to stay on the low with it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get this money.
Well, I think, too, taking your face out of the equation really makes sure that people only focus on the music, and I respect that big time.
Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be stuck in a box neither, you feel me? Like, I think about niggas like Lil Wayne and shit, you know, when they was ready to try new shit, do some rock and roll, whatever, you know, people wouldn't let them because they was too used to seeing their face with some hot boy shit or something. Like, you know, I just want people to look at the music and go wherever it go, you feel me? Like, if it's Gold Mask or it's Danger Mouse, if it's goddamn Daft Punk, you're not really concerned with what they look like, or you ain't trying to put them in a box. You just enjoying the music. It's more like a character or something. People don't really hate on characters, you know? You don't see nobody walk around hating on goddamn Batman or Superman or Spider-Man, you feel me? But they hate on people. So I just want to keep it positive.
Dude, I'm so glad you mentioned superheroes because I was hoping that the whole mask idea referred to somehow you collecting the 1992 Marvel Masterpiece cards.
Oh, man, as you playing, I actually got those, like, right in front of me right now just because they're sitting on this little desk. But, yeah, I mean, I'm into all that shit, you know, all the way down to some anime that other people probably ain't into, Wicked City and shit like that. But, yeah, it's on some superhero shit because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I ain't the best musician, artist, and none of that, but I guess my purpose in this shit is to make some type of music that people can relate to. And, you know, not everybody, but, like, just a niche of people. Like, you can't want everything. You just got to want what's for you. So I tell people about how I get down or whatever, how I move. And if they feel like they can relate or it's a part of their life, then those are the type of people I'll be trying to fuck with and touch. That's the type of people I might be a superhero to or something, you know. And I don't mean that on no shit, but it's like those are the type of people might be interested in my shit.
So if you had to pick a Marvel superhero that best relates to you and your music, who would it be and why?
Bro, off top, it would have to be Gambit or Wolverine, but I fuck with Bishop too. But just because you know what I'm saying, I keep a full house on deck and I be tearing shit up, you know? Like, Wolverine just come through and just tear shit up. So that's how I feel like. And niggas don't be expecting it or whatever. Like, I think that's the best part is live shit, you know? I think that's where it all comes together and shit. If you hear the music is one thing, but if you meet me and then you see some live shit, they put it together for you.
Yeah, I fuck with that big time. Now, you mess with Dragon Ball Z too, right? Because I know you tweet about Frieza all the time.
Oh, man, off top, I'm big Frieza, man. In his final form.
You take Frieza over Cell?
I want to take the typical nigga, the most powerful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be who I think, like, I like. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Frieza. He come through. He shut shit down, too. So, he just cold. You know what I'm saying? King cold, all that.
Dude, I kid you not. Frieza and Majin Buu scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid.
Because he's like a big piece of walking bubblegum or some shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with it. And that's what people don't know. Like, I did a comic. We still haven't officially released the shit yet, but through Mishka. So I did the first real comic book ever with Mishka. We dropped it on Mishka on a PDF form, but we ain't dropped the paperbacks yet. I'm waiting. Like, I want to do something and then drop those, you know, but I got my own comic, so.
And that doesn't surprise me at all because, like you mentioned, you're a character and you portray the image where you should be on cartoons, comic books. I mean, that makes sense to me as a fan.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. Like, business-wise and shit, like, that's where the longevity come in. People be fucking with music, and they'll be over it next year, you feel me? So where does that leave you for the rest of your career? But if I could put something together that people could fuck with, and the youth, too, you know what I'm saying? I mean that as in, like, the kids. Like, I want to make something for them. It might not necessarily be music, but if I could make a cartoon or something, I'd love to do that shit. Adult Swim or, you know, the kids network. I'll make something appropriate for them too, but I'm definitely aiming for Adult Swim. We're going to try to spin the comic off.
Now, I feel like the importance of longevity for you really came too from a conversation you had with your grandpa when it comes to pertaining to risks. In that he's told you might win, you might lose, but if you win, you really win. So, I mean, after hearing those words, what risks really led to you being in the position where you are right now?
Shit, to be honest with you, and rest in peace, Paul, man, my grandpa. He just passed away not too long ago. I got my son on the way in April. I named him Zachary, you know what I'm saying, after my grandpa. My grandpa's name wasn't Zachary, though. It was just Zach. Real gangster and shit. But yeah, shit, risks I took. I mean, everything, man. Like, I ain't no kid, so at this point in life, everything a risk. Like, when it come to money and just, like, living day to day. So, I mean, shit, just to be real with you and not put too much out there. You know, I had to get out there, you know what I'm saying, get on the road, go get what I need, you know, get home and shit, and then make it do what it do. And really, it's about that because, you know, in this game, you need a little bit of money and something behind you. So that's pretty much what put me in position.
Now, I mean, musically, you release good-ass music. You have a loyal following, and you have a positive mindset. But at times, I mean, on the bio of Nike in particular, you say that you should be happy now that you're coming up, but you're not. And sometimes you don't even really think you want this. So, I mean, what roadblocks have led you to doubt your come-up as well as just yourself?
Man, over the last year, like, so many things that happened, you know. I went from being in everybody good graces maybe to being on the outside of some people's through, like, misconception and communication or whatever you want to call it. So it's like, it's fun when you just at the beginning of shit. Like, 2 years ago, this shit was fun because it was like no one knew me. I had 190 followers. I probably had 190 followers and 170 songs on SoundCloud. Like, the day that I decided I was going to get, like, the new the Plus account or whatever where you could do unlimited songs, I was running that bitch up. And it's like people, they was like, damn, this nigga making tapes and songs every day. And it's like entertaining. I fuck with this nigga. It was nothing but love at that point. But then, you know, you come up and shit, and people you socialize or fuck with on the internet or whatever it be, like, later on in your career, like, they don't support you the same and shit. Some people be out to get you. It just be little shit, you know? So I be like, sometimes I'm not for the bullshit. Like, I want to make a way for my family and my team and shit so we could do this shit and just live off it. But as far as, like, the fame and shit, I clearly I ain't into that. Otherwise, I'd be showing my face everywhere, you know? So it's pretty much, it's just that, man. I don't like negativity and shit. And I feel like the music game bring a little bit of that. So that's when I'll be like, you know, I don't even really think I like this. Like, you know, I like the positive side of shit, man. But, you know, it's a roller coaster. So it's love, hate, but it's all love in the end. Because people don't really pay attention and that they don't care about, you know. So it all come around.
Now, do you think it's the roller coaster of emotions that the music industry brings out that makes you believe yourself to be an emo thug?
Man, that's it. That's just some shit I came on, some chip on your shoulder type. You feel me? Like, I say emo thug because, like, I just make emotional music. I don't really be writing shit. I might jot some hooks or some whatever, but it's all just off emotion. If I'm feeling some type of way, you know what I'm saying, I might make an old depressed-ass song. If I'm feeling good, it's just whatever, you know. That's the emo thug shit, just making music off emotions. Like, on some bass shit, too. Shout out Lil B, man, for real, because, I mean, that's how I came in the game. I didn't care nothing about no rapping. I just wanted a bass freestyle, you know, so.
Dude, what I fuck about you big time with already is the fact that you do make music off emotion, because that's the whole point of music in general. It's to spark a certain emotion from the listener, and that can't happen if you don't make music based off your own emotions.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. But I don't know, music funny. I try not to, I'm older and shit, so I look at things differently. Like, I'm hip to all the young shit for the most part, but I still got my ways about me, and I believe certain things. So music's just different now, man. People make all type of music, and you got access to all types of music. So at this point, if you're doing anything other than doing you, you're probably not going to win, because you're probably doing something that 100,000 other people doing, you know, the Uzi shit or the, you know, you got to do your own shit. It's the only way you got a chance, the only way.
Now, when it comes to doing your own shit, a couple weeks ago, Elevator posted an article about the possibility of a certain artist jacking your flow. When you see this video of Carti previewing his new track, what'd you think?
I laugh about that shit. Like, all my partners hit me up, and it was like, man, you see this shit? And to be real with you, it's like, it ain't like he just outright copied my shit or did nothing like that. It's just like, damn, it's all the punchlines and all the, you know, it just play them shits together. They just sound like each other like shit. But, I mean, that's SoundCloud for you. Shit, niggas even be going on the same beat. So I really don't care. I'm a fan of Carti. I like what he does. It ain't nothing like that. I'm pretty sure my music, you know what I'm saying, I done said plenty shit that somebody done said at some point. I don't know. You know, you could derive a lot of shit from shit. It ain't about nothing. I ain't hating on him at all. Shout out to him, man. I'll be where I'm going to get in a second, so I don't feel no type of way about nobody. Like, you can't really steal on shit because I'm on something new, like, every Tuesday. You feel me? So you only got a week to run off with some swag, and I'm on something else. So
when I think him previewing a song that sounds really similar to something that you've done in the first place is only paying homage to you.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'd rather look at it that way. It's positive, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Like, I look at it positive. Like, I know that a lot of these niggas that's big as far as in this music shit, I know they caught wind of me. I know they done heard of, like, they heard my music, it done popped up or something. I mean, I'm going on, in this real talk, 6.5 million, like, plays on the cloud. Nigga, I've erased songs that got 70, 60. Shit, I had to erase goddamn like 4 songs over 60, 70K that this nigga produced just because we had a little bit of, you know, we had some issues. So I probably erased over $1 million worth of shit just to make room for how I want to do it. So I know niggas heard of me, man, so whatever. You feel me?
One, what impresses me so much about you is a lot of artists in this situation where it's already happened with people like X when it comes to the whole Drake thing, they're handling it a whole lot differently than you are, in that positivity isn't the priority for them, and it clearly is for you, and I fuck with that. That's how it should be.
I mean, at the same time, you got to think, it's like a chess game and shit too. You gotta make plays. So if a nigga slip up and he do some shit like that, it's part of the game for you to kind of come up off it or tax a nigga off it. Because, you know, it's kind of like, if you feel so, like a nigga stepped on your toes or whatever, you know, you go and make that play. I really can't be mad at X for feeling that type of way. But at the end of the day, it's about whether you want to burn a bridge with somebody that's could possibly help you in the future, or you could make good art or music with. You feel me? I mean, if he feel like he gonna be bigger than Drake, or he got that much power, then shit, I say go for it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel niggas when they feel like they powerful, like they don't need to, like they can do them. You feel me? Like I feel that way, so I see it in other niggas. That's how you feel. He don't care if he ever work with Drake. He just thinking, hey, you know, you stepped on my toes.
Yeah, that's a good point, but I feel like, too, you can be just as powerful, if not more powerful, approaching it from your way in the positivity aspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would probably be wise. Like I said, I don't know. When you keep it positive and shit, you're gonna need everybody you come across, you know, at some point in time or whatever, on some level. So, you know, you might as well keep it good with everybody, or find an understanding.
Now, another very popular artist that you already have a past with is D.R.A.M. In that you said once he gets a label situation, you're gonna sign with him over people like 50 Cent and Akon. So why D.R.A.M.?
Shit, 'cause D.R.A.M the man right now, for real. Like, I don't know, think about it. How many people nowadays you be hearing, like, they have a sound about them, like, just they have their own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It can't be grouped with nothing. It can't be compared to nothing. It's just some good shit, like, some feel-good shit. He got that, so I feel like, and he a cool dude. He a good dude. Like, he ain't never had to look out for me or even keep in touch or none of that. He did that off the strength of he wanted to. Like, the way that we met is because of Risks, the producer. He a cat from out of New York, Risey K, shout out Risey K. He made Risk, you know, my show with Bones and Travis. And he also made Cha Cha Slide for D.R.A.M. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was like we linked up through that, and that song took off. Like, his whole career just took off. Like, I'm enjoying watching this shit. He always had some words for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me stay on my path and do what I need to do. Like, I'm not the type of guy to be like, yo, you know, jump on this song and do this or that, or whoop whoop, or just bug him and that, because I feel like I'm going to get there on my own anyway. But until then, I just got work to do. Like, he's just on a whole nother level, and I respect it too much to interfere and do any of that. But when my time's right, and, you know, he's in a position to do something, because you got to think he's still a new artist. He's still doing his thing. Like, watch. Next year, you're going to be hearing he got his own, like, sub-label. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gave him his own thing. And then that's when you'll hear, like, I'm going to be on that motherfucker. But until then, man, I'm just supporting him and everything that he do, because this shit hot, man.
Dude, I didn't even realize that you guys linked up through a production standpoint either, or that he, you know, gives you advice when you need. I fuck with that. That's really dope.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got his number. He got mine. You know, it's not no bullshit. He had told me, like, he liked songs that wasn't even, like, my most popular songs. So, like, I know this guy listened to my little catalog and shit. Like, that shit made me feel some type of way, you know? Like, this nigga's somebody, you know? So, like I said, man, super thankful. And I hope, like, our paths cross like that in the future, because I love shit. He look out for me like that, man. I'm finna make this nigga millions, for real.
So in order to get, you know, closer to those millions, what's next for you for the rest of the year?
Shit. I don't even know if I'm going to be making tapes like that. Like, I'm to the point now where I got, like, 55 tapes out on the internet in 2 years. Like, now I'm finna chill, man. I'm finna make some singles. And my only focus this year is to shoot an icy-ass video. Like, something that could, you know, really connect the dots and shit. So that's really all I'm on. Until then, I'm doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I tell people all the time, I don't care if I ever blow up. Like, I don't care if, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm ever 21 or Uzi or Yachty or that type of nigga, man. I'm cool with the slow grind. Like, 'cause at the end of the day, there's still niggas out here getting checks that you don't hear about or see on your timeline every day. Niggas like Currency, Smoke Dizza, you know what I'm saying, Dom Kennedy. These niggas are legendary, you feel me? And they're going to be getting money they've been getting it for 10 years. They're going to get it for 10 more years. And you don't see them on TV or this or that all the time. So I'm going to build my shit steady, you know?
And I'm really glad you mentioned Dom Kennedy because you tweeted about Kennedy in particular with what you just said, in that all it really took for him was to make consistently good music with a loyal fan base, and his career has been 10 plus years solely for that reason.
And he's a millionaire. He might not make millions a year, but he makes at least 1-2 million a year. And when you're somebody that like came from fucking project housing and shit, and just not having everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, just that shit is, man, like, you know, niggas be just feeling some type of way to make 80,000 a year, you know, solid. So just imagine, off of doing what you love to do, you was able to work up an M. Like, that's what he did. And it took him, like, there's people I could name, shit, he's from the same class as Big Sean, fucking, you know, I forgot to mention Casey Vet. Like, there's all these different people, like, even Nipsey, like, you know, like, all these guys got careers, man. So these are the people I look at. I don't look at the superstars. Like, I don't know. It's just not, I don't know if that's what I really want. I just want people who fuck with me. I don't want people who halfway fuck with me, man. I'm good on that.
And I think your positivity alone, man, and just having that mindset makes you a superstar in your own light.
That's lit, man. I appreciate that for real.
Of course, man. Dude, thank you so much for coming on here. You are a wise motherfucking superhero, man.
Hey, man, thank you. And that's funny, bro. Like, this is one of my first podcasts. Like, this shit tight. You know what I'm saying? People done asked me before, and I was like, nah, you know, because especially there was some shit going on and all that at the time. But I fuck with this shit, man. You can hit me anytime, you know what I'm talking about? Like, for real.
Dude, I appreciate that big time. I'm going to text you after this. Guys, you can follow P2 on Twitter at P2TheGoldMa. Check him out on SoundCloud as well. Follow Nick and I on SoundCloud, Twitter, and Instagram at Back-to-Back Hip Hop. Thank you so much for listening. Peace out.
Real bump, real bump, real bump.
Got your trap on lock. Holy sh**. Where'd you find this?
Yeah, hey man, Marbot. Let me show you niggas how to ball with no cosign. Anything I own, I can buy that shit in 4 times. Everybody got guns, I choose not to show me. Came up doing me, then I did that shit in no time. Yeah, fit my wrist, now it's go time. Put up on that bitch, diamond shining, yeah, it's show time. Put up on that bitch, I took that bitch like in no time. Yeah. Turn up. I can show you niggas how to ball with no cocaine. BP2, I mash the gas when it's go time. If you're looking for me, you can find me by the goal line. P2 money dance with the bands, bitch, it's showtime. Came up out the mud and I did that shit in no time. Bitches used to flex, now they hitting me on both lines. Say they wanna have a threesome and you know they both fine. But I want both of them bitches.